What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Age of Empires Definitive Edition. We are back with the Imperium Romanum campaign, Mission 2, the Year of the Four Emperors.
The brutal and likely insane Emperor Nero has died by his own hand, leaving no heir. Reveling in delusions of grandeur, a number of claimants to the throne have cast their lots forward. However, the soldiers under your command, Vespasian, are adamant in their belief that rule of the empire should be yours. Use your eastern legions to seize control of Rome while defending your flanks from the armies of the other usurpers. Place a monument in Rome to mark your ascension to the throne.
Objectives: protect your wonder, this is most annoying. Destroy Galba's wonder, that's doable. Build a new wonder where Galba's wonder stood. Yeah, we can do that as well. Hence, immediately establish a defense around your wonder. You may need to build a new town around your wonder. Yeah, we might have to do that. Build a strong offensive force before you attack the orange wonder. The enemy will be waiting. That way will. In this scenario, you play as the Palmyran civilization. Familiarize yourself with their technology tree. We will do that. Alright, let's jump into it. It's not what I wanted to jump to. Alright. So this mission is a lot about the start, and in my opinion, once you are established, it's really doable. I don't think it's too difficult. Certainly not like the most difficult mission in the game or anything. But you do first have to kind of get established here a little bit. Let's retreat here. We need to take this guy out, that's important. And well, also these guys, obviously. And then it gets a lot easier once they are done for. The towers will soon be down. The first is already down. Let us move up. That's okay. So let's move forward. This guy is sent down here. These guys grab wood. Please stay here. Okay. Yeah, that might cause Rome to declare war on us. They will most likely do that anyway, so it's not a big deal, but it's just something to be aware of. That you are actually allied to Red, and it's just when they attack you, make sure to change your status to enemy, or else your units won't fight back. Which would be a bit of a shame, obviously. Come on, man, defend that. Alright, we will now move in here with everything we have. And use this guy to build the town center. Catapults will take down the academy. We will try to take down the priest, who is a bit annoying. There we go. And these guys will then defend here. So far so good. Not going too poorly. The wonder also still has a lot of health left, which is exactly what we want. And we are now kind of just making some room here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. But is not enough. Actually it is, we have 8, so we have 4, because it was counting to 4, but we have 8 houses, that's enough to get some new population out, which is obviously the goal. And then we will just set up a bit of an economy. Now, as mission states, we need to defend this wonder now. Easiest way to do that is to build a wall around it. And not an enclosed wall, but kind of a wall that funnels the enemy into one specific area, which we then defend. Because a problem is you will constantly be attacked. You will be attacked from different angles. And what that means is you might have a catapult sneak down here and shoot you from there and you don't notice it, and then you're kinda dead. So kinda just try to avoid something like that happening. Where is Brown with a transport? So it's really about limiting the damage to your wonder early on until you get that wall up. And actually try to get that unit. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I'll also try to get that dock down. Alright, and get some more houses. And we will now get up some economy. We actually can go all the way. No, no, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is our dock. We are given that one, so we don't need to build one actually. That's pretty useful, I would say. But right now we don't have any use for it. Because obviously there are towers here and we don't want to build ships just so they get shut down by towers. That would be quite unfortunate, right? Right. So we will use these 3 guys to hunt, to get a little bit of food. Hunting obviously a great source of food, because it is gathered relatively quickly and it doesn't cost anything. I mean, it costs villager time, but it doesn't cost any wood like a farm or something. So obviously using the natural resources is a very good idea. Let's get rid of this house here. Let's get rid of these. It's really all about making room here. Once we have made room, we will move on. We will also build one over here. We have enough wood, so I'm not concerned. As a matter of fact, though, I will build a granary because we need one anyway. Not enough. Should build some galleys. We're being attacked by archers. I don't really care about archers attacking us. We'll just quickly get rid of them here. The biggest threat to your wonder throughout the game is going to be the yellow player. They will be most consistent at sending units towards you. So beware of them, but they are not very strong. I mean, their units usually they can't really keep up with your technology. They will send catapults, however, so beware of those. Like this one. But that does hurt if the catapults hit you, so beware of that. Actually block the entrance. Now the brown players, if they do get transports, they want to land here. So if you block this entrance, well, we're stuck. I might try to land elsewhere, but it has worked pretty well for me, so I would suggest doing the same to you. Alright, so we've gotten rid of this. I will now use this guy and build a wall here. Reason being, the catapults can't shoot from here to the wonder. So kind of limit their options here a little bit. Because as long as there is a direct way, the AI is not going to destroy your walls. Only if it is enclosed will the AI, well, that was kind of bad, but only then will the AI focus on taking down your walls, because we're actually limiting their freedom. As long as the AI has the space they want, they really don't care much about your walls. Alright, so we've blocked this entrance. So not much danger from brown. Now take down these houses. And continue working on our economy here. Our economy will be very food and wood heavy. Actually try to take that down. Before it gets to us. Nice. Alright, and you now go up here. Again, yellow is kind of the only consistent threat in this mission. It's the only enemy that will consistently attack you. You will now build a wall here. It's all about being somewhat safe. Build a market. Build a wall here. It's just I don't want to risk units getting in there, so there's that. So limiting the risk. And then we build archery ranges, namely 2 of them. And why archery ranges? Because, as you may have noticed, we don't really have much gold. That could have gone very wrong. Now brown is now building a wonder, and brown does that, they will build the wonder, but it doesn't do anything, it doesn't hurt you or anything really. It exists. That's basically the gist of it. It exists and you want to get rid of it, but it doesn't do anything. So we will now move up here, get rid of some of these houses to make more space, because we are still waiting to build a wall. Right. One more. Oh, we got some here. Yeah, we don't need you. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Learning how to use the ground fire or the ground attack is quite useful, by the way. Oh, I hit the wonder again, that's kind of annoying. So what we do now is we'll build a wall here. Now obviously you must keep in mind that you don't have unlimited space and unlimited stones, so you must kind of make sure that you build a wall where you need it. As you can see, we're already down to 100 stone. Which is why I haven't been repairing the wonder yet. Because again, we don't have very much stone right now. Obviously having enough stone is incredibly important for this mission, because we also need to create a wonder. So it's really all about just being mindful of... This shot goes on the tower, that's okay. It's a lot about being mindful of where you build your walls. We'll build one here. That doesn't line up exactly. Not like that. Now get rid of these academies. I mean, I would kind of like to keep that unit, so there we go. And as you can see, it doesn't matter that this guy built a wonder, that doesn't do anything. It exists, like I said. And his wonder existing, really, it's a non-issue. And I'm not sure why he builds it, or if that's intended, or... Part of me is thinking this is meant to just freak you out. Oh god, he's building... This doesn't line up now. Whatever. Oh, we don't have enough stone anymore. Well, that's... Oh, no. Great. I would like to have it back. There we go. Oh my. These guys will this, you build this. So this was a bit of a challenging short time. We'll now use these 4 guys. Actually these 3 I will use. Go over here. Why would you send them there? Well, I will show you why. We'll show you why in a bit. So number 4. Send them a bit far, okay. You build something that we also need, namely, where it is. A bit annoyed we don't have, oh, come on, the population space to create a few more units. This is all very single army focused, but it's okay. We'll manage. I'll get this, and now we have some stone again, so we can close this hole, and then Just build up to here and I think we should be fine, man. Down there and heal a little bit. The chariot archers are a good choice because yellow isn't very technologically advanced anyway. So it's not like we are fighting some incredible opponent with incredibly advanced units that we must kill. We are fighting an opponent that really has nothing to kind of get rid of us or in any way. Sucker for making things look pretty, and this is kind of annoying to me right now. That it doesn't look pretty, but you know, it's alright, I guess. So enough towers to get rid of here. Use 5 of these. And send them up this hill, where they will all get converted. That's fantastic. And we converted them right back. Good, fabulous. Oh, I picked a Centurion as well. Oops. That wasn't intentional. You can do something, I don't really care. Oh, that won't hurt. Well, see, this is the thing, I don't really care about losing these units because, well, we're not very valuable. And they will keep spawning priests if you let this live, and well, that's kinda annoying, so we try to get rid of it, and with that get rid of the army presence of red, which isn't very big to begin with, but still we try to limit it as much as possible. Now they are trying to either walk down here to defend, or I'm not quite sure what they were trying. But in order to get to my wonder, they now need to go through the hole in the wall that I left. And that's exactly what we want them to do. Go through that path. And instead of just coming from all directions and being able to kill us that way. Which really isn't what we want. Just quickly scout out here, and what we find here is gold. I act surprised, but yes, I already knew there would be gold. But you know, that comes with playing this before recording it. Go. Oh god, that was a pretty good shot, I'd say. It was a pretty good shot. Don't run into that again. Please. Let's get rid of this farmer here. Alright. So. Right now the game is slowing down a bit. Geniuses. Can just out micro him, very good. Now we go back to destroying this. These guys will move on to gold. Actually build a town center here in case we want more villagers on the gold when he's free. And then what we can do is just create some more. I mean, obviously we need to create some population space for it, but that's kind of not really an issue, I would say. They are frantically sending villagers to repair their walls, which is not the greatest idea in the world, I don't think. He's dead. Okay. What else? Don't really need to create much more economy. Might. I don't really care about archer armor or horse armor or whatever it is. I really don't care. I don't care about preventing this building. Let's move on and take this down. Oh, whoops. I had the wrong unit selected. Okay. Well. There we go. Come on, build a new one. Or like that. If you so choose. So getting rid of yellow is kind of a first order of business. As you can see, they can't get through there. They try to walk around a little bit. It's kind of pointless for them, really. Oh no. You can build gold units later on. There's enough gold on the map. There's just not much right now, and it always depends on how much you want to stroll around the map, how long you want this game to last. But there is enough gold on the map, so don't worry. Actually, get some production facilities up here. I don't even want this catapult, just had them selected. Oh, you can take this out, I don't care. Alright. So, we get a little bit more gold. We are still at the pop limit, mostly because of this army here. Can just get triremes just in case. I don't expect anyone to attack us, but again, just in case. Yellow actually has 2 bases that I know of, so I think we got him. We got this guy. They're really blowing everything they have, and it's almost a shame to see. I think if you've gotten to this point, you've already won, because there really isn't much that can hurt you right now. Obviously you still need to get the required resources and everything, but it's just time consumption that is taking place now. You need to build a couple things, etc. But generally speaking, you're just cleaning up, and he resigned. And this is the only guy that has been attacking us, mind you. Brown has been kind of sitting on their hands. Now we're just cleaning up. And research catapult, just in case we need to replace a couple of units here and there. And we do lose our heavy catapults. We can at least replace one with catapults. We can research heavy catapult, but I don't really want to blow my gold like that. I don't think that's worth it. Do want to research this one. Increase damage for ranged units at fire galleys. And we won't build fire galleys obviously, but increased damage for ranged units is pretty good, and we, once again, we will have enough gold. This is not a concern. You know it looks like it right now, but it isn't. Trust me. Again, here are some yellow units, huh? I know what we're trying to do here. But we're not getting anywhere, like. I'm just trying. I think they got the move order before they resigned. Because I don't see a reason why they are still moving around. So we're still taking gold. Yeah, no, this guy's sitting around here, not doing anything, so... Well. So we have alchemy done soon, and we will still be above 1k gold. Which means we already have enough gold to build a wonder. We still need some stone. We also increased their damage a little bit, which is... well, it's a little bit of a benefit. More, nothing less. Scout around a little bit. There's a tower. Oh, these houses on the borders. Okay, I got it. Where we have orange villagers sometimes strolling around, but very a non-issue as well, so... These guys, we'll just quickly put them onto the wood so they aren't idle. And we don't need any more wood. We have enough wood, we have enough food. We have sort of enough gold. I mean, right now we don't have the gold to mass produce any sort of gold unit. So we are still saving, but generally speaking we have enough except of stone. I mean, right now what we are doing is clearing the map to allow for better free movement, because obviously as you move around the map you don't want to constantly be shot at by random towers. This unit's kind of annoying. Maybe we can convert it. Very careful. I think it takes 1 or 2 less shots to kill these. Oh, I only have +1 damage, so probably not. These are the other towers. Well, obviously yellow had 2 sorts of towers, which is always interesting how that works. Obviously, I think they spawn with some. I think we upgraded ones for the ones we spawned with, but we didn't actually research them. Kind of like how we spawned with heavy catapults, and if we now build some, we have normal catapults. I think that's how that worked. Red has also been kind of absent from this game because we've taken out our priests here. And I'm not sure if they've got barracks left somewhere. They might. Just go over here, really. Right. We're now kind of just moving around the map. Now, one strategy is to take down Brown up here, and Brown actually has quite a bit of stone and gold on their map, or on their island, I should say. And obviously stone and gold, very important resources, especially in this mission where both are relatively tight and you need to build a wonder. But you don't need that. You waste way too much effort trying to get into Brown's base. It really isn't worth it. You can just stroll around here without any opposition and pick up any stone and gold that you find. Obviously, if you wish to kill everyone, then by all means go ahead and take down Brown, but I found it to be way too big of an effort, because there's a limit to how far in you can go with your ships, and I don't know, it really wasn't worth the time and effort, in my opinion. So here we have more gold. Send these guys up here. Grab the gold. Now I'd say it's quite risky to have these catapults rolling around without much protection, but there isn't much to be afraid of up here, so it's not like we'll run into massive opposition out of nowhere. And there's a yellow base, but yellow has given up, so don't expect too much opposition. Now, there might be one or two units here which might march out at us once we open fire, but apart from that, nothing is going to happen here. I also keep this guy around just in case anything here happens and I need a villager close by, but I don't really need him. I don't need the food he provides. It's better than not having him do anything, like having him idle or anything is kind of a waste. So let him grab food or whatever he needs. Not really an issue. I'll take down the couple buildings they have here, and we will then make our way down here towards this wonder. And yeah, we'll see how we approach it. We still need some stone to, however, know where to get it. Let's make our way over here. We should take a catapult with us, but I don't really care. Actually, no, we will take a catapult with us. Get rid of one of the priests, because we really don't need one. And why do we take a catapult? Because I might encounter some towers. And I want some more vision. I wouldn't mind the towers so much, but I mean, I could kill them with legions, but still, you know, this entire run has been better safe than sorry, because I think we could potentially already go for a kill, but maybe we still lack some, what do you call it? Should give all of these guys number 1, I don't care anymore. And give you number 2. What about? Let's move up here. We'll now try to scout down there a little bit more. I'm expecting some kind of resources around. There's some stone. It's good news. Towers. So, once these guys are done, might as well make some more progress. I'm gonna send catapult forward. See what we can find. A government center, well, it's not a big deal, but well. And some gold. Nice. Sweet, sweet. Some more roads leading into Rome, as the old saying goes. Now take down the orange towers here. We're attacked by something. I have no idea where or what. Maybe an archer walked too far towards the tower? I don't know. Can't tell, honestly. Or it just lines the units up differently. Where are we attacked? Oh. There may have been some legions down here. Oh, it's not a big deal. Alright. Here we go. So red should be thoroughly out of the game as well, just like everyone else, except for brown, who really aren't doing anything. I don't need the stone, but the food here, but I need the villagers. You will soon see what for, namely, once we manage to make our way around here, we will find some gold, some houses, and there used to be some stone. That's not great, but oh well. So we will use these guys on the gold instead. So. Oh well. Not exactly what I envisioned, but you know. Oh well. Oh well. This is now obviously attacking our house, which we don't really need to care about. You get the warning, obviously, so... We'll now also increase game speed a little bit. At least until something happens again. Because right now it's just clearing map, and once something happens we can turn it down a little bit again, but until then there's no reason to have it on normal. I think it was a normal. Oops. I have a ton of towers around here, so... Lots of stuff to clear out, but it's Not a big deal. And we are now nearing their wonder. We are obviously also approaching from this side. And we will now see what we can do here. Now we slow down the game speed a little bit again. Oh, that was bad. Use this guy. That's a good shot. Then we can hit this guy. Oh, that was bad. Ooh, that one wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. I will now actually... Where's our market? Hold on. Siegecraft? Let's see if we can get these guys up here. Yeah, wait. Take the correct path, I think. Let's see what we can do here. Once we've got Siegecraft done, I want to get heavy catapults. Can we get both of them? Yep. Very nice. There's both of these? Yep. Suckers. Alright, we need a temple and we need this. We don't need these guys, I mean, they exist. That's kinda all I have to say. Hey, it doesn't actually cost gold. Which upgrade did I have in mind that costs gold then? Let's build a priest. Obviously we have more than enough gold up here, so I can just do that. We also have enough stone now, so there's nothing we need to worry about in that regard. If you're wondering why I'm not building catapults right now, there is an achievement for building 200 heavy catapults. And, well, I would kinda like to have that. So I'm waiting for heavy catapults to research before actually building heavy catapults. Because if I build the catapults and when they upgrade, when they don't count towards that progress. As far as I know, I have tested it and it didn't work, so I have no reason to assume that it now does. If I'm wrong and this now works, then I apologize for the wrong information, but again, I have tested it, so I have no reason to believe otherwise. So, I'll take this down. And there we go, we have heavy catapults now. And with towers shooting at us again. We also have these couple of legions here. Actually take the legions I have here and send them here. Three. 4. That's okay. There are now also legions in here, which we must take care of. And, I mean, ground attack will help us get rid of them. Because ground attack is super powerful. The AI is not very good at running away when being ground attacked, which really is one of the biggest weaknesses of the AI. Being ground attacked. And I don't see why not to make use of that, because, well, it just shortens the game a little bit. I mean, we are winning this anyway. We're small. Stone and gold, and somewhere up here in the corner is also gold. If you are struggling for some reason. I'm actually still unsure if this mission is working as intended, because you really don't get attacked much at all. Pretty sure brown is supposed to play a bigger role. And again, if you don't attack them, then they're a non-issue. I'm really not sure if that's intended. You don't care, but you know. Orange is also not really an attacking force. We have their wonder, and the thing that made me consider that this might very well be intentional is the mission information and hints say the enemy is waiting. And that's exactly what the enemy is doing, they are waiting. There's no a unit. That's rare. I mean, in my opinion, it says it all if you go, oh, there is a unit, that's rare. It says all we need to know about the mission. Let's put some more cats. Put it here. Where are you shooting? I didn't quite understand where he was shooting, so I don't know. I was not sure where these units are coming from now. We'll now get a hole in here and then send these guys to produce our wonder. We'll also gather up here and get a hole into this wall. And there we go, now we can produce our wonder. Right where this wonder once was. Oh, you need to keep shooting. So, with this number of catapults, I'm kind of free to do whatever I want, but oh well. Actually, what I am going to do is send these guys up here. Send this guy here. And send these guys here. And I don't foresee anyone destroying this, so we'll get up here as well. And that should be it. Gonna move these guys away a bit. Don't want them near my wanderer. It's like asking for disaster. But yeah, I have no idea where these guys... Oh, there's a stable. That's where they get their horses from. We have a little base here and I really don't do much with it. The thing is, I actually replayed that mission. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've beaten this mission. And it seemed so easy to me that I replayed it. Because I didn't believe that that was intentional. I thought I got a bugged out mission or anything. So I played it again. Without any commentary or anything. And same result. So it's kind of where I started believing it, and a little bit later I played it again, like yesterday I played it again. And I wanted to record the mission, but silly me has forgotten to change the settings to record from this microphone again. And well, there went my commentary. And yeah, so that was a bit of a bummer. So I'm playing this mission for the 4th or 5th time now. And it has always been that way. Now once I lost because of a random yellow catapult that has snuck through here and I just didn't watch it. That was my bad. And did I lose a second time? No, that one time. That one time because of the catapult, yeah. So I did lose once, must admit. But again, it was a random catapult, that's why I'm now advised to walling up a little bit. Because it just came through here and it just shot and I was busy up here and... There we go, we have our wonder done. Mission accomplished.
Hail Caesar! Your outstanding victories in the field have made you the unquestioned heir to the throne in Rome. The people are tired of civil war and look forward to your enlightened rule. The duties of managing the Roman Empire are vast, and you will find yourself heavily burdened. But your legacy as a restorer of order and an effective administrator will live on for millennia. Fortune beckons you to further glory.
Yay! So, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, farewell.